The podcast, Say It With Your Blood Clot Chest, contains discussions on sensitive topics. The views expressed by the participants are their own and may not reflect the opinions of others. Please be aware that the content provided is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. Listener discretion is advised, as the discussions may include explicit language and challenging subject matters. The hosts, guests, and production team are not responsible for any discomfort or offence caused. We encourage open-mindedness while engaging with the content. Thank you for listening, and we hope you find value in the show. It's kind of easy to understand now how footballers must feel and the mentality it takes to come back from it. Because to come back from an injury or bad injury or broken leg, and then you've got to go and still try and maintain that intensity that you had before you broke your leg. Otherwise, your career's done. You have to.
And you're playing against the best. Imagine being at one of the best clubs.
And you're making a big sacrifice now because that kind of shit happens again. You might not be able to walk again. Bad breaks happen to where things have to get amputated sometimes. You know what I mean?
You hit it on with your first point, though, man. It tells you a lot about someone's character and the mindset and the mentality of that person. I think that's life, though, in general. Like coming back from L's, coming back from anything, because it can be daunting. Some people can't see the light. Not everyone can bounce back from a loss. Say, for example, you could lose. You could have saved up a few grand, and then you could try and make a quick investment or a quick drink and lose it all. And some people would just live off of the fact that they got there one time and be like, yo, one time I had 20 bags.
I know what you're saying with the analogy though, but a L in finances is nothing to do with your health, man. There's no mentality.
Sure.
No, come on.
It's the same kind of mentality as bouncing back. It's like, you've got to be strong-willed. You've got to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, of course, and you've got to hold, let's say, your composure. But this is your body. This is mental. This isn't you worrying about if you're going to make the money back or not. When you hold an L, you should be confident you're going to make your money back. You can never really be fully confident that your leg's going to go back to how it is, or your heart's going to go back to how it is if you've had a.
But your heart's something different. But let's say your leg, you should have that same mentality. That's what I'm saying. Is you should think, yeah, man, I'm going to be fine again. I'm going to.
No, yeah, you know you'll be fine. You're not thinking of it that deep, but you're thinking about.
I'll be as strong as I was before. It's not stronger.
True.
I think it is. I think a lot of things are mentality and mindset, man. But yeah, man, we have done an intro this week.
Good save yourself. Yeah, well, we've just started it, man. We'll have to do an intro straight away.
I'm a goddamn genius about good save, fam. It's all calculated genius shit.
You know? Welcome to Say It With You.
Blood clot
chest.
I went to a barbecue the other day, you know.
Yeah, go on.
With my school friends. And one of them was like, all night, I think he must have been on something, but all night saying, say it with your blood clot chest. Get me on there. You'll go viral, Moshe. It was off his head. Yeah, it was nice just to have a fun. It got irritating after a while. Sorry, Paddy. We got irritated after a while.
How many fans say, get me on there?
Nah, they do, you know. Everywhere I go, someone's saying it nowadays. Get me on, get me on, get me on. Especially since the Clint episode.
Yeah.
Everyone's been saying it, man.
Alright, so we'll start off with some up-to-date questions. You want to take it back to a few live questions we've had before, but
yeah, I think it's good, man.
But do you want to go right?
Check,
I'll have to look.
You host, man. I'm just the co-host, man. I'm just here for the stakes.
Okay. Would you class a mermaid as the same species as us?
Yes. No. I'd say there must be, because they look like us. Like the face is it's only like the waist down that's not. So maybe like a human shark or something.
But that's a different species. That's a fish. They've got gills. I don't think they've got lungs.
Yeah, well, they might have adapted to their surroundings, to their environment. Obviously, you're not going to survive underwater. These could have been survivors of the Titanic. So then, therefore, they may change species, because to me, they're a fish. They're a fish with a human. They're like a mix. You could possibly say that they're their own species then, because they're not a fish. Like they're not human. Like for half.
Like for example, what's that half horse, half human called again? What are they called again?
People used to scare you with talking about
centaur. Yeah, centaurs. Well, they're fully mammal because a horse and a human's a mammal anyway. But when it's mixed species, that's what made me basically ask the question.
Because
because what makes you look for what species there are the characteristics in, like if it's a reptile that have scaly skin, cold blood, it needs sunlight to warm itself up. Without sunlight, it basically won't be able to live. You know, and then with fish, it's gills, fins. Like just because it's got human characteristics, don't mean it's got anything human unless it don't have the main things that make it a mammal or let's say a human. Well, I suppose it might have a human brain.
Yeah, you're getting techie with these questions, man.
Yeah. No, well, obviously I had a lot of time on YouTube. My legs mashed up and I was watching a bit of YouTube things on mermaids and stuff. It just made me ask that question. Obviously, man, I had a spliff recently.
Yeah, you're one of them man that gets time
like,
and just thinks about weird shit in it, like. There's mad stuff.
And then straight away I put it in this group and I thought I'm going to forget it. So I thought I'd put it in the group. So I've asked you it, you don't know.
Go on, host.
Some advice for good men. Stop being friends with guys who are comfortable with infidelity.
Good point, man. You're only as good as the company you keep.
You're only as good as the company you keep.
But I know men that are around people that are doing the thing and sleeping around, and it doesn't affect them. I think there does need to be a certain level of accountability. Like you can't
exactly
get caught cheating and say, it's the man them that persuaded me, that twisted my arm. But
sometimes it might not be that. Sometimes it might actually be, even if your gal trusts you that you will not go and cheat and stuff, you don't give it any reason, whatever the reason, she's still going to be insecure about the friends you keep and when you go out with your friends. Just like, even if you may trust your gal, but she's got some hoey ass friends, what are you going to be thinking? No?
Yeah. I don't. Nah. For me personally, I don't. If I know my gal, I know she's not gonna. I'm not gonna. Don't matter who she chills with. Like, if she's with these people daily, then I feel like they're gonna have an effect on her. But if she's linking up with Lucifer once a blue moon,
all right,
it's not gonna. I don't think she's gonna go out there.
Well, that goes on to my other question then. Not other question, other piece of advice. I mean, these are statements that I got from YouTube.
One sec.
Advice for good women: stop having friends that are certified hoes. So you can have the account on what you said that they only go out once in a blue moon, but really, if your girl, why is your girl gonna want to go out with some hoes on a blue moon anyway?
Because I don't think hoes are hoes like hoes are hoeing 24/7. I feel like they need breaks in it, bro. I feel like there might be a time when they go out and having a drink.
And the time when they go out with your
girl is the time when they're going out drinking and holding the vibe.
Yeah. Good way of looking at it. Good way of looking at it.
Do you know what it is though? Like, I'm a man who I overthink things anyway, so I can't be in a mindset where I'm thinking, oh boy, she's going out with Lucy, then she's gonna sleep. Like, if I think my gal got the capability of cheating, she's not my gal. She's just someone I'm chopping.
But it just goes on to the main thing. Like, obviously, you can say your man's insecure, like you're insecure for, let's say, having a problem with her going out with gal that you just know are gonna be drawing that sort of attention and like you can trust your gal, but at the end of the day, like somewhere down the line, you must be thinking, no.
I think if you. I think
you're being honest, mate.
Nah, I think you would know. So say if your girl was chilling with girls that sleep around, and you believe your girl don't sleep around.
Yeah.
If all her friends sleep around, then she probably does sleep around. If every single one of her friends has that, then she probably does, or she's contemplating doing that. But I'm saying if
she's got that one,
if she's got a mixed group of friends, some might be in long-term relationships, some might sleep around.
Yeah.
I don't think by spending a bit of time with that one that does sleep around, she's gonna start cheating. Because I think if that's the case, your girl was gonna cheat anyway. That demon was already in her to do that.
I don't know why you like nipping it into one friend or whatever. Like, just stick to the things.
Come on,
Advice for good women: stop having friends that are certified.
Yeah. Well, women don't chill with holes in it. Be careful of the company you keep, because you all get painted with the same brush.
Would you pick up a religion for a gal?
Would I freak? Think I'm turned into? Nah, no. Would you?
I don't know. Yeah, you would. If I like the gal enough, and maybe I might actually do some study and believe in the religion, why not?
I'm not really a religious person, if I'm totally honest. So no, I don't think I would pick up a religion because of my views.
So if your girl was like a proper Christian, everything, dreads and everything like you like it.
Yeah, go on.
And she says we need to go to church every Sunday.
Would I go? But that don't mean I'm picking up the religion because I'm going to church, fam. I'm just satisfying her needs, innit? Like, I'm just fulfilling my contract. So that contract, that's not the same.
But we say, alright, but not change religion then. What if...
I'm saying, like, let's say...
Right, she's a
Muslim. Let's go straight into it. She's a Muslim. She's saying, if you want to be with her, you've got to revert to Islam.
Yeah.
To stay with her.
Yeah.
Are you reverted to Islam?
I doubt it.
Same, like, I don't think I should have to. You've met me how you've met me. You get me? Wow. So some professionalism from the host again.
Yeah, I didn't answer it.
Yeah, but why is it even on loud? You're right.
Yeah. See, yo, that's talk shit too much.
Nah, but look, mine's not on loud anyway. Look, vibrate, prepared. This is how we roll.
This is why you don't answer his phone. It's always on vibrate.
Sometimes in meetings, I'm all over the place. I'm here, there, and everywhere.
So you answered this one, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like I have it. I feel like I've answered that.
Are humans the only species that have one gal at a time?
I think so. Look at like... I mean, you think about animals. There's not many animals that do.
Yeah, birds, penguins, mate for life.
Yeah, but birds are women anyway, but that's different. I'm talking
loads of birds. No, birds are male and
yeah,
female.
but that's what we call women. Birds are women. Your gal's your bird.
But fam, there's male and female birds.
Yeah,
how are you gonna say just
birds
because
birds are soft, man. They're like,
just because of the northern slang word bird, you're gonna say that all birds are female?
Yeah, they're like women, man. Fuck birds, man. It's good for eating, man. Chicken. Well, what you name a good characteristic of a bird other than an eagle? It's a killing motherfucker.
An owl.
Why could it spin its head around?
No, not just that. An owl is the most quietest bird. When that soars, you cannot hear it fly past, even in this room. It's the most silent.
What's good about being
bird.
that quiet? Who cares? So you can get. So what's good about that?
No one can hear it coming.
Ooh.
And it's got extra night vision, and it can turn its head. Owls are sick. They're meant to be able to pass through realms and shit. Yeah, birds are sick, man.
Owls fulfill the dupping, man. I don't like owls. Owls feel the dupping, man.
Yeah, but you ain't spiritual, man.
You rate owls.
You ain't spiritual.
You rate owls.
Yeah, man, I'm spiritual.
That's got nothing to do with being spiritual.
Spiritual people rate owls.
No, they do not. The Illuminati rate owls.
Anyone who's spiritual rates owls.
The Illuminati rate owls and that.
Illuminati? Have you ever seen that owl at any Illuminati shit?
The Leeds City Council. On that dustbins.
You're a dickhead!
They be on the dustbins and that, man. Leeds City Council adopted it, so it's Illuminati, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Wait. Is mental health hereditary?
I don't think it is.
Why not?
Because I'm related to people that have got mental health. I don't know.
Hereditary isn't always guaranteed passed down.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my story in it, so I'm saying no.
So you say no, it's not.
Do you think it is?
Clearly you do, actually. I don't know if I think it is, but to me the answer says yeah more than no. Like it's got to be, because if mental health is any sort of like not your brain not being wired correctly or something like that, and
Chemical imbalance.
Yeah, chemical imbalance and all that stuff, then to me that can be a hereditary. passed down hereditary.
But maybe it's just triggered from past trauma that's not being fixed. So let's say your grandparents was abusive to your mum, for example. I'm not saying that's your story, but let's say your grandparents were abusive to your mum.
Yeah.
That's caused trauma within your mum, which has then grown into mental health. She then ended up with a mental condition. Your mum was taught this way of discipline, which is we deem as traumatic.
Yeah. So
then she's then installed that into you. You've then been affected by that, and then now you've got mental health. How does that? That doesn't mean that
you
mental
just
health
say
is hereditary. That just means the causes of it.
All right. You know, one thing that will prove it more why it's hereditary if you break it down and actually say something like bipolar.
Why?
ADHD, because if someone like EastEnders, for example, Jean's got bipolar, Stacey's got bipolar, and maybe the little kid's gonna have it.
So this is your justification. Yeah.
So it can be hereditary. It can be
because EastEnders said it can be hereditary. It can be hereditary. What are you doing, blood? Really? You're just.
No way.
You're a man that stand up in court and say to the judge, oh yeah, well, in EastEnders, Phil got 3 years for shooting somebody. How come I'm getting lifed off? Bird, shut up, man. You a pillock? Some of the stuff I can't believe you EastEnders. EastEnders, you know.
No, well, I should be using that as a reference, but
if you'd have said like different strokes or something, we'd have got a few more black people, the ratio when the black to white ratios were a bit higher, that would have been alright, wouldn't it? But now I'm trying to shit, but go on.
Is there any situation that would make you not claim your you?
Nah, I can't see that me never claiming. Nah, I
can't see either.
Nah.
Not any situation, unless I actually thought that you were mine.
I can see a situation.
I genuinely thought.
Stopping me seeing my you. Like, I could see a toxic relationship maybe stopping me seeing my you. But even that, I've been lucky to have one baby mum and I've never had that problem with that one mother of my child, should I say, because I know I say them women them don't really like that. But my baby mum, I think. But the mother of my child is for the rest of it.
Alright. Don't worry, we'll beat that out.
No, you keep it in, man, it's alright.
Don't want no trouble. Alright, question is doing anal just the same as being gay?
Yes. What reason do you have to go down there? What reason, bro? What a way pum sweet as well.
I mean,
you just want to go around the foot
for the people that have done it, it could be just exploration.
You're talking from experience, isn't it? You're one of the people.
Nah.
You've tried. You're defo a shit stabber. I'm not hearing it, man. You're defo a shit stabber.
Now listen. Now listen, I've tried.
I knew it. But I could just tell by your reaction. You looked so disappointed that I was the shit stabber. He was like, oh,
no, I knew you were the shit stabber.
Thank you.
You said this before already.
Oh, thank you.
And I think last time I lied. I didn't expect a reaction. So I just lied and just went with you and went, yeah, I'll do that shit, man. Fuck that shit.
No, before we can get into it.
No, but I tried once, but it didn't work out, man.
What, I don't even want to know details.
Yeah, you do. You just read
that. Nah.
Yeah, it didn't work out, man. So I didn't actually get to do it.
Yeah, I think that's. Nah, I've never even. It's never even crossed my mind, bro. I think it's just. Yeah, it's weird.
Never really crossed mine. I got asked.
Do you know?
I should have known from then.
See, even being asked, like, why? What do you mean? What are you asking me that for? Why? What's wrong? What am I not doing? Yeah. But you ask, like, nah, man. Like I said, what are we?
Exploration. Some people just want to explore, and if they're comfortable with you, then they'll ask you a little thing. They'll try to ask it.
See these people,
and even at first, like, nah. Caught me when I was drunk.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And curiosity got me.
Curiosity killed the cat, man. The people used to learn.
Cat's got 9 lives, man.
So yeah, you keep playing with them 9 lives, but you let me know whatever.
Yo, you're down for gangbanging a gal with one gal and a man.
Nah, man, I think that's gay as well, man. I've done it before as a youth.
One gal and a man.
So battery basically, which is 2 men and 1 girl. I think that's gay because you're just looking at each other's dick.
Nah, it is gay, man. It is
but
gay.
When you use,
it is gay.
When you use, it's commendable. It's like, yo, man, battery the thing. Like I said before, I know man that lost the virginity on battery. It's man, and that wasn't even a bat. That was a train.
That was a full-on train.
That was a train, brother.
Like 3-4 plus.
She got on a train to catch a train. It was mad.
Back onto my thing now.
Yeah, I think it is, man. I think we're programmed with fuckery sometimes, man. We've got to unlearn some of the things that we're taught. More so on the roads as well. Some things we're taught are weird, man.
Will you check a woman your parents' age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slam up her soul.
Slam her up, yeah.
A big woman.
No, a woman your parents' age, so what?
My mum's like 61, my dad's 65, 66.
Yeah, so
60 years old, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Strong body. Yeah.
No one said nothing about strong body.
Listen, I've got my eye on a couple of big women too. They're not catching me rummed up a carnival. That's all I'm saying.
See, this is why he's getting a whole lot of old things on him, you know.
Yeah.
All the time, you know.
But stop chatting with business on the camera, man.
Can
There's not a lot of them. It's just you, all the men, all the players, it's just you. Don't listen to him about a lot of them.
He's pointing on the camera saying it's just you.
It's just you, all it's just you, sweetness, man. That's sugar dumpling.
Can a girl who is one of your friends bring any benefit to your life?
I don't have female friends that bring more, but I could see why other men would say so, but I've never experienced that benefit. But you've got female friends, so I think you should answer this.
Yeah, well, yeah. You can get benefit. It all depends, like. Yeah, I'll just say yeah. I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, you can have benefits without it being sex and shit like that. Like you can get benefits from it. Like even just having a driver, for example.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
Like
when you're in the pickle.
Yeah, exactly. Then, yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I find
that
as
is
well?
one of the main ones.
What I've noticed with your female friends is they're kind of down for you. They'd probably do more for you than certain, let's say the man them, for example.
Nah, and you
like
know what?
lifts and stuff like that, or in a crisis, the girls that I see as your friends are probably more dependable than majority of the man.
100%. 100%.
Men, they've got big egos. Like even little things like giving you a lift, sometimes they might be, oh, that's kind of long. Even though it's not, it's 5 minutes in the opposite direction. But it's kind of because sometimes the man will feel like he's getting trapped.
No, trust me,
I'm
glad you've noticed that. You see, that's a shout out to all you ladies that have done well by me and that have, supported me and things like that. Like,
big up you,
big up, man, big up. You right?
That's true. You've got some good female friends.
I've got some good female
you
friends around.
I see me as I'm gonna come up. I'd probably say I had like 2. Other than females I'm related to, say that 2 female friends.
And this is a good example of why you don't bang your female friends as well, because all them ones that you're on about, I ain't banged.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So like you bang and keep it as a friendship thing, really.
The 2 girls I'd class as my friends, I've never,
and
I've never even tried, or I've never even been drunk and dropped a cheeky text or not.
Exactly.
Never even been like that. It's just, I kind of respect them, they respect me, but it's never been a thing where I've chilled with them as well, though. I've never gone to just go check them randomly, just me and them.
Yeah.
Because I think, especially as a youth, I'm kind of one-track minded. If I've got to check a girl, I'm kind of making progression towards that.
These girl I met on the way to usually checking another girl.
Oh,
that's what would usually happen, checking another girl. And it's just like what you said, when you vibe with one girl, you make it, obviously you still bang it, but you vibe with her, take numbers, and it's never anything more. It's just well, glad that you see each other about and you just keep it fresh. Yeah, it's one of them, man.
Yeah, I'm going to invest in a female friend, man.
Yeah, female friends are good to have, man. They're good people to talk to. They're good people to slag your gal off to.
Yeah.
If you need, not gonna slag you off. Not gonna slag you off. You're perfect. You're perfect. I'm not gonna slag you off. But yeah. So
you have a cutting eye at your female friends.
Trust me. All right. Next one. Would it bun you more if your gal left you for a man or a gal? I don't remember ever asking these ones. I'm glad we pulled it back. We might have missed these.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm
I
saying.
don't remember ever asking this one.
I'm telling you, I'm a genius, man, but you don't listen to me.
Wait, who said it was yours?
This was definitely mine.
Yeah, it was.
I know. Yours are like about mermaids and that, but mine are not about mermaids. I don't ask about that. I ask about real life things. Like, I want to know how you feel in this situation. I want to tug on your heartstrings.
Yeah, you want to say your chest. Alright. So would it bun me more if a gal left me for a man or a gal? Boy, I think it'll still bun me more if she left me for a man, you know.
I think so, you know. I think it might be the man.
I think it'll bun me more if she left me for a man.
Because she might have always wanted a gal, man. Like,
you can lie to yourself a bit more
yeah,
when it's a gal, and you can tell yourself it's for this, it's for that, and
another
justify.
man. It's like, the better man won, isn't it? Like, you either put your gooses up or you just pick it on the chin and move on to the next, innit?
And then you gotta watch them holding hands. Wait. If your gal left you for a next gal and you're watching her walking down the street holding the next gal's hand, you're not really feeling too.
I'm not that.
Imagine it. You're not
trying to get involved.
If anything, you're trying to get involved. You need to go take a quick look at that next gal's house and see. Oh yeah, I see what you're working with, but
I'm trying to stay friendly.
That's bad. Like, what
are you gonna do?
As he said, it's either throw you deuces or you just gotta put your head down into the look. You gotta like you didn't see him. What are you gonna do? Give him evils.
Oh, can't. You just gotta write her off in your head as a whole, man. That's a mad thing, though. That.
Nah, that's actually a good question. Now.
What would you do, yeah, if a man took your girl off, you know, like you're with this guy, you're rating this thing, she's met your family and that, met your kids, and then a year down the line, some next man just took her off your hand. You aren't split up with her, like.
What do you mean just took what? Just like, yo.
No, so she split up with you, she's left you for my man.
Or split up, so it's not like, alright, you know.
So he's in her ear.
Yeah.
He's in her ear. She's even played it off like the friends.
Mm.
But he's just playing the long game and he's just obviously, you're going through your thing with her. He's slid in there while you fucked up. While you're in the doghouse and then boom. He's taken them off you. Now it's his gal. Your gal that's introduced to your parents and that. Well, now she's left you for him.
Well, you're the one that introduced the gal to your parents too quick and you go break up over some stupidness for her to go, she obviously wasn't the right gal.
No, but I'm saying you didn't even break up though, you're just going through things, like you're having a rough patch.
You just said you broke up.
No, because they get together and then she leaves him for you, but they only get together because of the rough patch you're going through.
The rough patch. So you haven't broken up, so she's cheating on you.
She's cheating on you first, and then she leaves you.
Ooh. So what?
But you had doubts. You knew that she was cheating in your mind, but she played it off as it's my brain training.
So you say, what are you doing?
How are you handling that situation? Yeah.
Why? Obviously, man, I'll be hurt. If I've introduced a gal to my parents, I must have thought something of her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And your kids.
So. Oh yeah, and your kids. If you've got kids and shit like that, really well, man, I'll be hurt. But what are you gonna do? It's not your gal. She was never your gal.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, what can you do?
Would you not feel disrespected?
Yeah, of course. What? Also, does the guy know you? because
yeah, he knows who you are, man. Even though he doesn't it. You get me? He knows who you are. I'm taking it as disrespect, me.
You take it as disrespect?
Yeah, there's a rule, man. Like, if a man's better than you, don't fuck his gal, innit? Or his ex-gal. Because he might thump you up.
So, but that's... So, alright, so if a man's better than you, so if he's better than you, so you're leaving it, but if he's not better than you, then you're seeing it as disrespect, and is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I'm not getting beat up over the pump, let's be real. Like, if it's a madman, I'm not getting beat up, stabbed or shot over, no crutches.
And I go back to what I said before the recording came on, fam.
Go on.
You're a bully. You're a bully. That day, you've got it all there. You just prove that you're a bully. So the man's badder than you. You're not taking it as disrespect, but he's not badder than you. You're taking it as disrespect.
Because you don't fuck a bad man's girl. It's simple.
Oh, that's selective aggression, that.
Nah, man, Biggest Small should have put that in the 10 Commandments. Trust me, you fucked up there. It's not.
Right. Looks or personality? This is definitely something I've asked in life.
Ooh, looks, man. I go for looks first.
Looks first.
You're not gonna draw a dead thing, are you?
Nah, of course not. You definitely do initially go on looks.
But personality is gonna keep. Like, I think personality sets them apart.
Yeah, definitely. Looks for the one night stand. Personality, if you're gonna at least check it another 3-4 times.
But are you gonna settle down with
expands more after that?
But then at the other side, are you gonna settle down with an ugly girl with a beautiful personality? Like, not ugly, but she's just not your cup of tea. Right? So an ugly girl.
No, that's what I'm gonna say.
Are you gonna settle down with an ugly thing with a wicked personality?
Depends, fam. Like, alright, sometimes you have to make some settlements. Like, let's do some split dimensional scenarios right now. If my leg don't heal and it has to get amputated, I have to settle with what I can get. And personality might have to be the forefront of what I'm willing to settle for. I would be a tall guy with half a leg.
Nah, you can get one of them things now, man.
Don't matter, fam. I'm just gonna be walking like I'm walking now, but just with a prosthetic leg.
No, blood, there's girls out there in wheelchairs and that, man.
Alright, cool. You're right, it's all about
you got game player.
Yeah, I know. But still, it's about keeping them.
Yeah.
And can the peg keep them? Can that little washing line peg keep them? How long for?
It depends what kind
for
of
the
work.
washing drop.
It depends what kind of work she's mashing in the bedroom, bro.
Yeah, true.
As long as that don't hinder your bedroom performance.
Yeah. What leg takes some new positions now.
Why?
Alright. I got a next one. What are you doing if you're out with your gal and she hugs a guy and starts complimenting him on how good he's looking?
Yo, sometimes this conversation I have, you know. Yeah, I'm terminating her. She's getting demoted. She's no longer my girl, man. That's my thing.
It could just be a good friend, man. Could just be a friend. You know. Like,
she's hugging him. Oh, you looking well, you know. You get the fuck out of here. What kind of friend?
Complimenting on how,
and how good he looks. Whilst hugging him, think about it. Check you out.
In front of you.
Be training and yeah, right.
Why you gotta say?
Yeah, right. Monkey tumps are go on. Get out of here. I'm terminating your contract.
Yeah. No, I'd feel very disrespected. Like,
she don't rate you.
She don't
respect your thing at all, man.
Right. What do you think is worse, getting friend zoned or told you're not their type?
Friend zoned.
Yeah,
I'd rather get told I'm not your type.
Rather than just be straight up in it. Plus, friend zone means you're trying to use it. It's that same question about, you know.
What do we need to be friends for? Like, unless we.
Can you have female friends that, you know, when you've been friend zoned, like.
It's different to how you're saying you've met your friends.
Yeah, I can safely say none of them have friends on me.
Yeah, it's not been like that. You've never moved to them
never
or
moved to them.
You just became friends naturally.
Yeah.
That is different, man. And even like say if you imagine your gal had a friend that she friend zoned.
Things off again.
Are you ever gonna look at him as her friend? Really? Can he ever be her friend if she friend zoned him first?
No.
Because at any opportunity
he's gonna be jumping on that.
Like
it's gonna be.
A man of like that, man of dogs, man.
Nah,
Like I was watching a podcast and there with St. Mark's and his grandma says it. Man is dog and gal are wicked, man. And that's one of the truest statements I've heard. Man is dogs and gal are wicked, man. It's the biggest. It's big facts.
Nah, I get it.
Big facts, man.
What makes a bounty?
You asked this.
Yeah.
Definitely. think you should answer it then because.
No.
What's
No. You're the one that sit here and call me a bounty all the time. You must know
What makes a
bounty.
bounty is someone that's not in touch with the roots, preferably from Carapash.
Is that it?
I don't know what bounties are. Really, people that don't cream the skin. That makes a bounty.
No. So stop trying to freestyle and make things up. Because you know I cream my skin.
People that come out of the yard without creaming the skin. The skin's all grey.
So you must be a bounty because I've seen you come out here bare times without creaming your skin.
Not only to go to the shop quarterly, not to go socialising in public places.
Mate, I've seen
You'd never catch me at
You've
Chapel
come
Town.
to my yard with your crusty hands.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't matter if I want to wash them. That's different. You come with your whole leg, toes grey, in between your toes grey. It's like you've never ever seen cream. That's how bad yours look. You're not even kicking bricks. That's how grey your toes was. You look horrible. It was disgusting.
When you wash your foot and you can't reach down to cream, I'm like, what do you expect?
You're with your gal. What's your excuse?
What do you mean, what's my excuse? She creamed my foot, man.
No, she did not.
She creamed that
Bear
one.
was all over social media.
She creamed that one, but I forgot to tell her to cream that one.
I put both feet on social media. You know, you have sliders on, innit? They've seen the greyness on both feet. That leg looked a bit creamed, but not your foot. Don't you dare say she creamed your foot.
She did, man. She creamed my leg, man.
But forgot to cream the other. That's the ridiculous.
Nah, we was in a hurry, man. You see, we were rushing to freaking come down to the figure. I forgot. And to be honest, it didn't look crispy until you come out and hit the breeze. It looks alright.
All these bullshit excuses, like, oh, it didn't look crispy.
Alright, fine, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't
I'm in my stilts and I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so now you're blaming it on having because you're on crutches?
No.
Well,
Well, yeah. I don't
You
give a
can
fuck.
cream that leg anyway.
Huh?
You can cream that leg if you wanted to. I know.
It don't matter. It don't matter because when I catch you slipping, I'm catching you slipping.
Good, but you're not gonna.
Look, he's looking at his hands now.
Nah, I bought cocoa butter the day before I seen your feet. God was talking to me. Told you about these antennas already, man. Send me messages.
Alright, let's go to another question. Your dad is linking a gal the same age as you. That's actually a question from Tony.
We're having serious fucking words.
What?
My dad's linking a gal my age. That's disgusting, bro.
It's none of your business,
Nah,
man. Your age, fam. You're 30 odd, fam. You're 30 odd, fam. You're not young. You're not 18, fam.
That's disgusting. My dad's 66, you know.
So?
What's he got in common with a 35-year-old? Me and my dad don't even have much in common. What the fuck is he got in common with this 35-year-old?
So when you're 60 odd, when you're 60 odd, you're telling me you're gonna cast yourself away from banging 30 odd year olds. Is that what you're telling me?
I will cast myself away from banging people my daughter's age. You're damn right.
Because
then I'm saying, because if me banging people Amelia's age when she's 35 means that I'm condoning man my age banging Amelia. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say her name. Let's edit out her name. My daughter.
No, but fam, you said like not long ago that you would bang people your parents' age. So you've been a bit.
Yeah, that's fucking up. You don't fuck down. You fuck up, brother. Come on, man, do the maths.
But him doing that is allowing you. You just said you wouldn't want. So is it different?
Yeah, it's different it's different for different. Because it's different for different genders. Fam, I'm not gonna want some bigger old grey back man.
Fam, you
knocking off my daughter.
You contradicted yourself.
But I'm talking my reality. If that's a contradiction, then that's my reality. My reality is I would not want a man my age laying down with my daughter. Therefore, I am not going to lay down with
Alright, so what about...
If an older girl wants a piece of big sanks, she can take peace. So
would you bang a woman Elijah's age then?
Well, obviously not because my daughter's older than him.
So how old will you be when you're... How old will Elijah be when you're 60 something?
When I'm 60 something?
Yeah, you'd be around about 30 odd.
Yeah, but
so you were back. So when you're... When he's 60 odd, he's not banging no 30 something year old. If a 30 something year old puts it on his toes, man. You're lying. I'm
not conduct, bruv. You can't be wrong and strong. If a man my age...
Yes, you can. You always try to be wrong and strong. And then all of a sudden now you don't want to be wrong and strong.
No, if a man my age...
He's picked his answer and he's sticking to it.
No,
he can't go back from it now.
It's not because even at the age I'm at now, I've knocked back some them age groups.
Which age
same
groups?
difference. So like I was...
Which age group?
I was about 29, let's say. And there was a team that was on me. The age gap between me and her was the same between me and Amelia.
Oh yeah, but she's younger.
Of age.
We're not talking about younger. We're talking about when you get older to 60 odd. Would you bang someone else?
Nah.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to.
I do. You have to come.
Who are you?
You have to.
God knows the truth.
God knows you're lying, fam.
He doesn't know I'm lying. He knows.
You know why you're lying, bro? Because you would bang girl your parents' age.
What's that got to do with me going low? Banging girl my daughter's age?
Because you just said if vice versa, the whole reason you wouldn't want your dad doing it, because this is all about your dad. Yeah. About your dad doing it is because you wouldn't let your daughter do it, but you do it. So it's a kind of a contradiction between you not letting your daughter do it, but you do it.
Contradicting another parent. I don't know shit.
So your dad should be able to tell you that. You don't tell me shit. Because you're banging girl my age, so I'm banging girl your age.
Nah, it's different, man. I think it's weird if your dad's banging girl your age. I think that's weird to me.
Right, and so
I've never known like my dad to be on girl my age or what like that. My dad goes for girl his age group. Like, yeah, I've never known that, so I find it odd if I'm being honest. I find it, I can't. But nah, man. It's weird to me.
I know if I'm 60 something and I get myself 50 something, now my wifey and everything is the right to yo, fuck that. I don't know what the fuck you're on about, nigga. Yo, I'm pimping.
Yo, instead of taking it to the grave.
Yeah, taking it with me. 30, yo. Late 20s, still take it.
Y'all just moving crazy, man.
What, I'm 60 odd?
And what if you had a granddaughter that age?
Listen.
What if though you've got bloody...
It don't matter.
It's realistic that it doesn't...
I'm being realistic. Being realistic with myself.
So you think about it.
And if I'm old, 65-year-old buck, and my things are still working down there, I want a young pum-pum.
Alright, cool.
And that's the youngest I'm going to go. I'm not going to go to like 21, 18.
Think about it like this.
I'm going to go about late 20s.
Alright, think about it like this. Let's say, for example, you've got a child, 11 years old, yeah? 20 years from now, he could have a kid. How old are you? In 20 years from now, you'd be 50? 51.
Yeah.
So 20 years from now, you'd be 51.
Yeah.
He could have a kid. Nah, it won't work. Mathematics won't work. Even he could have a kid young. He could have a kid in 6 years.
Stay away from maths, because it don't matter. It don't matter whose kid. Oh shit! See, there's always something. He has to do something.
Oh, shut up, man. Go on.
It don't matter whose kids age this, my sister's this, that, this, whatever. However you want to say it, fam. If I'm 65, I'm setting myself a young limit for 27. See, I'm going down.
You're a dirty old man. You're a dirty old man.
And I will admit, I think I would be. I'd be a dirty old man, and I don't mind it because it's all right when you hit a certain age and you're a dirty old man.
It's not, man. Don't let the media fool you, man. It's not, man. It's not, fam. It's not. It's never. It's not, man.
The media.
Yeah, like it's been thrown in our face with like, what's that? What's my man from? Hugh Hefner and all them kind of man, like, it's cool as an older man to slam up younger gal. It's not, man. It's not, fam. These younger gal are vulnerable, the mentally weaker than you. It's not right, fam.
We're getting on to 17, 18-year-olds when you're talking about this.
Some gal don't grow up, fam. No one else fuck. Let me know, man. Some 30-year-olds, 16 and then. What the fuck out of here, man?
Nah, Hugh Hefner's that's different ages, but that's when you like catching them young. They still haven't even fully body matured. Like,
stop moving the goal.
Mine could have bared 2 kids by this time already.
Stop moving the goalposts.
No one's moving the goalposts. You're trying to move the goalposts down to 18-year-olds when you start mentioning people like him. Fam.
Nah.
He
had a range. He had a range of ages in there.
He had one 20-odd-year-old fucking... And that was
You
his...
did your homework, man.
And that was his side assistant. She wouldn't even pose in the pictures no more. She was probably his first. And loyal. Run it like pimps, innit? You give them different roles when they start, you know, wearing out.
I think as well, yeah. From you start on that slamming up younger girl vibe, yeah.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not going on like I haven't been attracted to a girl younger than me, because there are some Chris younger girl out there. But when you start slamming up younger girl, you don't. I think you can. People can just lose themselves, and you might end up. Oh, a 21-year-old moved to me. She was Chris. You'd have thought she was 30. I've just chopped it anyway. You might, if you don't set a bar, you're never gonna. I think you're never gonna have control. You're always gonna just keep. The devil's gonna keep throwing tests at you,
and you're gonna leave yourself open
to get caught up with these young things. Before you know it, you fucking evening post, remanded up.
Trust me.
So yeah, I just think it's best to stay away. And like I said, there's some Christian could get out there, but I just don't think it's really worth it, man. You've got to have a bar and just try and stick to it. But you'll set a bar and guarantee that you'll say, like, let's say I'm 35, I might set a bar at 25. Guarantee the devil will throw a 22-year-old in the mix.
Yeah. Every time.
Everything you like, just to test to see if you really about your morals.
That's true. That's true. Like, at first, in this age, like, you sometimes feel bad even if you just bang a girl your sister's age. You know, your sister's like a couple of years
younger,
a couple of years younger. You're like, why?
I think that can go out the window the older you get.
The older you get.
And the older your sister gets. But there is an age where it's like, you know. But then there's some man that don't even have that. And just slamming the sister.
Anything.
Listen,
Yo.
No morals.
No morals. but. So, again, you're 60, no 35. Just last question before I move on. Just ask you one more time. Give you time to change your mind.
Nah, I'm not changing my mind. You need to set a bar, man. Not my daughter's age. Yeah. Because you've got to think as well. You could be doing school run, and that you've been on school run, and then the dad can. In my head now, if a man my age is chopping my daughter and we've done school run together, you've been watching my daughter from school run, brother. You've seen her.
Nah, when you're looking at it like that, though. No. When you're looking at it like that.
You know what I mean, though? Like, sometimes we don't think with our heads, we think with our bodies, and women say it about us all the time, but it's true.
When you're looking at it like that.
I've been guilty of it, but I'm not saying I'm a saint. Like, I've made some mad decisions that I shouldn't have made. But it's brought me to a place where I do think about my actions more now, where it's like, yo, come on, bro, be better than that, man. Like, what are you doing? You can't be slamming up these young things and you got school run and get out of here. Get out of here. You look like a groomer right now. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying
No.
In that scenario.
In general,
that person.
But that's all circumstantial. That's you imagining that because I hope we're still sticking to the 65-30.
Yeah.
You keep going down to 18 and 19 and
I'm just taking
some kiddie fiddling thing. But let's just put it down to you being an old dirty man. That's a scenario that me as a 65-year-old is going out with a 32-year-old. But let's say
she's from Otley or something.
No, not from Otley. She's from my daughter's school or something. You get what I mean?
Oh, that's me putting that scenario.
Yeah, you kind of put in that scenario in, so obviously it's gonna make it like a little kiddie fiddler. Like it could be a 35-year-old girl from Thailand I've just got over. You know what I mean? And brought her back over then. What? Still dirty old man?
In principle, yeah, but he's not a groomer.
Oh, so Thai girl can't get groomed, yeah?
Well, obviously you're not going to be over in Thailand grooming her when she's a kid if you're over here raising your kids.
Yeah, I get what
you can't be in two places at one time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Smart.
And this is... We're gonna end it now.
Yeah. Just end it, man.
And then do have to get your thing ready for the chest then, because you're not looking
at my hands ready.
Say it, would you? Blood clot chest.
Can't Indeed, yeah.